Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Matic PB321, part number BRKT.128, Pushbar Anchor Bracket Package of 1 is what it is. This video is to simply serve as visual evidence of the item, some dimensional evidence of the item. Zinc-plated steel, obviously. And let's take some dimensional properties, just in the interest of helping you determine, yep, that's the part I need. Overall height of the bracket, about 2 1/4. Overall width, just for the sake of taking it, about 2 1/2. That's where that pin or roll pin is going to go through in the linkage that you will take a look at in the parts drawing. Let's do that now. Let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, here's the item that we are looking at, PB321. So here's an exploded drawing. Unfortunately, it's not super clear where this item is going to play its role. You can see some evidence of it back here. Okay, you don't really see much of it, but there's not a lot around there that's going to look like this bracket. So that's the upside. Speaking of these parts, the rod retractor, that's a very common item for us to sell. The dogging spindle, very common item. The dogging key as well. Dogging spindle is probably the most common. This rod retractor, extremely common. The PB5 pinion cam, extremely common. These bushings, extremely common. Bottom rod guides occasionally, sure. All of it eventually, but in that order, those items are the most common items to sell. We have some images down below. Let's take a look. There's our bracket. Just scrolling through different images of this item. Okay, there you go. Now, valuable information. There's a couple of 16 or 1790 series parts drawing. This bracket's obviously used in both. So, let's take a look. This will be part number 23. PB321 is indeed part 23. Pushbar Anchor Bracket. It's all very handy. Now, the way that Matic, well, Falcon now, right, does this is they put these parts diagrams in their price list. So what you're seeing here is some old version of the price list, 10 years old by this point. So these prices over here aren't going to be applicable, but that exploded drawing will be applicable, and that's where you come up with the parts. There have been a couple of instances where parts were available that aren't on the list. I've been able to successfully order the entire chassis for a client. Client had a pair of doors in my client's client, pair of doors in a restaurant, vertical rod. So it was the 1690. Okay, and they were full glass wood doors, and some patron decided that he would wrap his hands on the back of the chassis and pull on it for some unknown, inexplicable reason, and literally bent the chassis. All the parts were okay, but the chassis was bent. So we were able to get tech support involved at Falcon, Matic, Allegion, and they gave me a part number for the rail alone, which was extremely helpful. These devices aren't expensive, but if you don't need to spend the money, why would you? And this client, my client, was able to go to his client and say, yeah, everybody else is wanting to sell you a new device. I can get you up and running for a fraction of that cost by doing the work to rebuild the device with the replacement parts. So, you know, that's it's part and parcel in terms of the tech support that you get from the Allegion people. Allegion owns Matic, Falcon, Schlage, Von Duprin, LCN, Ives, Glenn Johnson, Zero. There's many other players involved. There's a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Doramatic products, now branded as Falcon, by means of this horizontal navigation, but also a link to their website, as well as a link to an exit device catalog. I don't believe their devices have changed much at all in the last decade, so this older device catalog is still applicable. But if you wanted to see material branded Falcon, find the manufacturer's link in our site, and then do a Control F on your keyboard for Falcon. You'll find the Falcon landing page. Falcon Master Product Catalog. All the Doramatic stuff will most definitely be in this catalog. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, not a common item for us to sell, that's to be sure. But nonetheless, you're able to buy it should you need it. If you have any questions on the Doramatic PB321 or their part number BRKT.128 Pushbar Anchor Bracket or any other Doramatic Falcon product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.